There are three ways to get funded as a business owner, and most people are wasting a lot of their inquiries and a ton of time trying to qualify for the right one. Does this sound like you? Do you know what I'm talking about? If you do, then by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which type of door and pathway you should be walking through. So I want you to do me a huge favor and click that subscribe button if you find the information on this channel helpful, because that is the whole goal. There are a ton of people out there that tell you where to go to apply for funding, but they don't tell you what to do to prepare for that. And that's the reason why you end up with so many denials. So I want to dig into the reasons why. That's exactly why this channel was started. So again, hit that subscribe button. And if you feel like you're ready to go ahead and apply using the link in the description below, you can apply through the website buildabusinessmethod.com. And if you're not at that point yet, but you're still confused on how to get started, well, there's a ton of free resources as well. You can get your checklist on how to get started, as well as the Funding Killers playbook. But today, let's go ahead and get into it, because the first C we're going to talk about is cash flow. There are lenders that are going to fund you based on just your revenue. So there's things like merchant cash advances, revenue-based financing, there's PayPal, there's Square loans, but you want to be advised on which one of these that you're going to be working with. If you've been in the business 6 months or so, minimum 6 months or longer, then you can get access to this type of financing. But super important, if you don't have any type of revenue, skip this, because they're looking at your revenue. So you're just going to be wasting your time applying here. Also, keep in mind these type of loans come with some pretty high interest. So you're going to be looking at double digits for these interests. Now, these are typically, if you're looking at like an MCA type loan, that's typically going to be like a short term. You don't want to stack these type of NCA type loans, because you can fall into something called a debt spiral. We've seen it happen. I was working with a vet company that was doing really, really well. And then during COVID, they shut down and they started taking on, well, actually, they shut down temporarily because the staff got COVID. Everybody in the vet clinic got COVID. So they had to shut it down for 3 weeks, and it really put the business into a bind. So they started taking MCA loans and stacking and stacking and stacking, and they ran into a really detrimental situation. So that's just one example of how MCAs, when not used properly without a proper plan, can have you kind of feeling backed up against the wall. But it's not to say that they don't work, and there are not situations. We typically use MCA funds for like as a way to bridge to the next capital event. So if a business is waiting, then you would get an MCA type of fund, and once that funding comes in, you can pay out that loan. But if you don't have any type of revenue, then don't apply for any type of revenue-based financing. The second thing that they're looking at is your credit. There's lenders that are going to fund you just based on your personal credit alone. So you may be seeing people out there like, you can get all types of funding with no documents, no revenue, no nothing. You better have a 700 credit score. Okay. And a 680, 670, I've seen it where you could get away with that, well, before, but now they're really looking for a 700. 680 can get you a door open to where they could start working with you, but they're looking for a 700 credit score. So if you don't have a 700, and then not just the credit score, but meet all those parameters within that, like you've got a good history, good payment history, you've got an aged profile, then that would be a good option for you. But this is a really good option if you're startup funding, if you're in real estate. It's a good option if you're looking to consolidate other loans. If you've got some really high interest loans, you want to do some debt consolidation, then you can do this, because you could get another loan under a lower interest rate. If you've got a new business that you're using to start up with, you need startup funding for supplies, admin type stuff, software, then this is a good way to get started. Because hands down, this is really the most powerful way for startups to get going. You can get a personal loan. This is really good for early stage businesses. If you don't have years of revenue under your belt yet, then this is very likely the door you're going to go through if you have that 700 credit score. And then the third thing, of course, is collateral. So collateral is really strong, and a lot of people overlook this. Collateral could be, is any type of asset. So this could be your real estate, equipment, could be stocks, it could be your invoices, your purchase orders, it could be your inventory that is sitting there. You could be sitting on more than you actually know. All right, now here is the frame that I want you to walk away with. Let's remember we need cash flow, credit, and collateral. Okay? You only need to be strong in one of these categories, not all three. Now, it helps to be strong in all three, but you don't need to be strong in all three at the same time. I see so many business owners just psych themselves out because they think they need the years of revenue and perfect credit and collateral because before they can actually get funded. They just write themselves off, and it's just not true, guys. You just need to find your lane, your strongest lane, and then start there, go dig in deep there. So we're going to do a quick gut check because these are the next steps that I want you to ask yourself because I want you to be leaving here with some actionable steps. I want you to delve into your financials and ask, do I have 6 months of consistent revenue? Okay. Now, check your business bank accounts. If you have other loans in place, other NCA loans, total, add that up so you know how much you're paying every month on those, how much longer you have left up. If you have consistent revenue, then yeah, you have cash flow. Cash flow is open to you. Okay. Then I want you to check your personal credit. See where you're at. Is it 680 and above? If it's 680 and above, then you're in a really good position. If it's 700 and above, well, hey, you're in an even better position. Even if your business is brand new, you can get funding. If you're looking to consolidate debt, you can get this type of funding. And you would have 0% interest for 6 to 18 months. It's a really great option. Then I want you asking, do I own any assets? This is property, equipment, any investments, right? Any real estate that you can leverage? If yes, then collateral is worth exploring. We're working with a company right now that's a restaurant group and they're expanding to a new location. They're looking for equipment financing. So they're using the real estate from one of the locations as leverage for the expansion on the other one. But they're also getting equipment financing to help expand and get all of the equipment on the new build out. So, for most people watching this, even if you're early stage or starting out, don't write yourself off and do not think that you have to use all of your personal savings. You don't think that you are written off. There's actually really, really good news. There's a lot of good options out there for you. For most people that are watching this starting out, especially if you're early stage, credit is going to be your answer, which is actually really great news because it means that your business age and your revenue history are not going to be holding you back. Your personal credit profile can actually open the door on its own. So if you have a 680, 700 credit score and above, make sure you click the link in the description below. Go ahead and apply. If not, make sure you're downloading your checklist so we can go ahead and get you started and connect with other people in your network who are credit professionals who can help you as far as fixing your credit profile. All right, that's it for today, guys. If you found this information helpful, well, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button so that I can continue to make more free courses and trainings just like this one. And then leave your comments. Make sure you're sending your questions and we read through all of them so we can help you. You don't have to stay lost spinning in circles. Now is the time to get answers and get moving forward because there are opportunities coming your way. You just need to know where to capitalize on them. So that's it for today, guys. I'll see you next time.